Hello, I'm John Klesnick, founder of MiniMax Carpet Machines and Bonnet Pro. And I want to share the new 5th generation, lighter, more powerful MiniMax machine with you and go over some of the new features. You can see full video on the original Ultra Glide. The main difference between the two will be the handle lever and the actual motor, which I'll get to in a minute. And later on in the video, I'm going to give you a couple of specials for these two machines for the month of December that will help your decision to buy one and make that much easier for you. When we start the machine, we get handles in, and like Carroll Shelby did to the Mustang, I gut these handles. The only component I keep is this one switch which activates the motor. And we take their wiring, we take their fuses, we take pretty much everything inside of this, and out the door it goes. So we have custom wires made right here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I'll go over some of the details of this. But one of the things that's important is we use a metal strain relief, and we use an actual hospital grade plug. These are the best you can get, better than a German engineered industrial plug. And so being made for the hospital industry, they have to always work. They have to be the best. And what we do too is this little red ring in here, this gets crimped onto the wire, and then the plug head gets molded around both of them, the wire and the ring. So in order to have this separate from the wire, you'd have to rip that ring out, and that's just not going to happen. So these are the best cords that you can possibly get. And this custom cord here goes up into a single wiring component up top, which reduces some wiring, which it makes it easier later down the line if you ever have to get in there to do any maintenance or service. The other thing we do is, this was the original handle, and if you look at this, you see the holes here. It was weak, and sometimes these would come in bent. You can just bend these and just about break this with your bare hands. So when guys were pulling these up the steps and pulling on this, they would bend that lever, and it would affect how this switch actuated. So what we did is we designed a much thicker, stronger stainless steel lever, and it not only feels great to operate, but you're not going to bend this or break this. The other thing we did is I put a stubby handle on this side. So if I'm going up steps, I want to get a full grip on this. As you can see, you can't really get your fingers in here. So if I take off the release, pull this up, now I have 2 full hands to pull this up the steps. It's very comfortable, it's very easy, and I can transfer all my energy into lifting the machine. And when I'm running it, if I have to move something over here, I can still run it with the stubby side. I can still actuate the pump and do what I want to do, and then go back to the main handle and finish my operation. So it makes it much more ergonomically friendly to operate, much more comfortable, and the design now is much sturdier than it's ever been. Another thing that you'll love on this is the actual extension cord also has an illuminated hospital grade plug, just like the pigtail. It's a 12 gauge wire, flows plenty of current, and we have this locking end that plugs into the pigtail that doesn't come disconnected. In order to remove it, you have to pull down on this sleeve, pull out the plug, and when it goes up, it locks. These are the best extension cords, I think, in the country for general purpose duty. You won't find certainly a better one for any floor machine in the industry. The chassis, this is marine grade aluminum with a premium powder coat. I hand apply these decals and put 2 coats of a ceramic wax on top of them. All your hardware is stainless steel. This is the best pump you can get. You won't find a better pump in the industry, and again, stainless steel hardware. We put this big rubber mount here, so if you were to drop your handle, it would hit this and it wouldn't slam onto the floor, and even a foot guard, so when you go to tilt your machine back, you don't rub off the paint. I tried to think of everything possible in order to make this a machine you can be proud of and that sets you apart image-wise when you take it into your customer's location. Let's go over a couple of other things here. We have my John K. designed never spill feature, so when I lean the machine back, the water doesn't spill out. We have the low drift tip, which is dripless on a bendable mount. So if I hit something with it, it's not going to break. And also I can adjust it to spray a little closer to the machine or a little further away by just a little change in the bend. If I have more spray than I want, I can take this off, I can take the front mount off, and I can go from a number 4 to a number 3 tip. If I don't want to swing and I want to push the machine front and back, this will give me vertical or horizontal as well, and then it secures right to the machine so you have whatever you need. Heavy duty plumbing on this. If we come around to the side here, we have a large filter with a stainless steel fine mesh screen to keep our pump clean in case any contaminants get into the tank. These lights will illuminate, and when I hit the power button, you'll see a blue light on each side. So let's say we had a problem and something wasn't running with the machine. If I see the blue light here, I know all of my electric is good. I'm getting power to the machine, all the wiring is good, the ground is good, and then possibly the issue is in the pump itself. It's clogged, or maybe it's years old and it's time to replace it. And notice the beautiful cooling fin on here, which just adds some more bling and high-end appearance to your machine. Again, everything, even the little mounts here for the handle, they're all cushioned on either side. We use a German precision cap that is friction fitted onto the stainless steel axle that holds this here. We have a stainless steel axle for the wheels, precision ground sealed bearings, and then the support is stainless. The axle for the never spill is stainless. All your hardware up here is stainless. So we've just went really out of our way to make this a better product than anything else on the market. Even the motor itself has an indicator light, so when the brushes are worn, this will illuminate so you know when it's time to replace your brushes. And talking about the motor, this motor is just a gem. It's 14 pounds lighter than the original motor, so it drops the machine's dry weight from 107 down to 94 pounds. It requires less current to operate it. I've tested this running a protein vacuum and this machine in the same circuit without tripping the breaker. So you have lighter weight, you have more torque because it's an 11-to-1 gearbox, and you have less power consumption. And it's a DC motor, so it just really is a much more efficient, higher quality motor than what you can get on other machines. Even little things like this sleeve here, which when I lower the handle, I loosen the sleeve, I slide it down, and I tighten it up. So every time I lower the handle down, it goes to my exact favorite position, which is really nice. The pump is momentary or continuous on. We have some other features like this removable spotter caddy. And if either of these machines are purchased in the month of December, I'm going to include a free spotter caddy with each machine. This is a $149 value. And to remove it, you would just pull the pin and put the pin back in. And what this does is this gives you, this will hold a gallon, it'll hold wet floor signs, bonnets, a couple different spotters. It's really, really, that was the spacer that goes on the axle when you're not using this. It's just really well made. We have a satellite spray system, which you can see in the full video at minimaxcarpetmachines.org. You're running your machine. We're a couple feet away from the motor. We're averaging about 65 decibels, which is very, very reasonable for running a machine of this that has this kind of power. And let's run this for a second. There's a safety release. Now when you run this, you can operate this pump. You can go in any direction really quickly and easily. It's not like an OP machine where you have to go forward and back and then reposition if I want to turn. I can just go wherever I want, whenever I want. I have full freedom of movement with the MiniMax, and it just, with the pump on it, I am very efficient with my time. I'm very quick. It does a very even distribution of the cleaning solution, so I get a very good result, a very even result as far as drying and the way that it cleans. And if I want to run it with a stubby, I can still run it here. I can do what I need to do. So this will give you an excellent appearance. When you take it into your customer's location, it will give you very quick and efficient cleaning results. And it's a machine you'll really be glad you purchased and invested in for 26 for your upcoming future in the end cap cleaning business. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call. And again, for December, I'm going to give you a $100 credit towards your shipping. I'm going to give you the free removable spotter caddy on these two machines, and I'm even going to give you 10% off of any supplies you purchase at bonnetpro.com as a thank you. It's Christmas. We want to be generous. We want to give you some things, and we also want you to have these excellent machines to help you improve and promote your business. You guys have a great day, all the best, and again, Merry Christmas to you.